So I've had a couple times recently with people I've been coaching who've asked me my thoughts on lying, basically, essentially faking it until you're making it, and and lying just to be able to to get business. My thoughts on this, and without hesitation, I completely dismiss it and say that I think that that is an absolute bad idea. Everybody's free to do what they want, but that is not something that I do. I would never recommend that. My philosophy is to build your business on solid principles, to have a solid foundation. For example, I had someone recently who asked, about, I guess someone else in the medical commodities test strip flipping business. They lie about what they do with the test strips. That they had this whole airy fairy thing about they give the they donate the the test strips to the needy and things like that to try to win over customers' hearts. Then I had someone else recently who asked me about lying to title companies and signing agencies about their experience as a notary to be able to get their foot in the door. And I know that can seem so tempting. And I think that's the big problem with today, especially in our culture, is that there's no morals, there's no ethics. Ethics and values and principles have gone out the window, and I think that's a big reason why our country is falling apart, is because there's just so few people with ethical character left. But what is it? What really have you gained if you've sold your soul but gained all the riches in the world? I maybe didn't say that quote exactly right, but you get what I mean. What really have you gained if you've gained all the riches in the world, but you had to sell your soul to get it? Character is all that we've got. Character is one of our most important prized possessions in this life. Your character, your reputation, what you stand for. And the thing is, when you're honest, then you don't have to worry about having a fantastic memory, because you know that you tell the same story. It's the same. I don't have to worry about having a fantastic memory. Doesn't matter, when someone catches me off guard or whatever. I'm an honest person. Honesty is one of my highest values. And so, if you're a liar and you're someone that's dishonest, you got to have a good memory, because you got to remember which fib and which story and which, lie you told to every different person, so that way you don't get caught off guard. But that's, I personally would rather be broke and still have my character than to be rich with wealth but have no integrity. Because that's really what it comes down to. If you're building a business, even if you think, oh, it's just a thing just to get my business off the ground and running, that's very shallow, and that's what that shows me is that's a lack of integrity. That's a lack of character, a lack of integrity. And character really is who you are in private. That's what nobody knows about. Your reputation, that's what everybody sees. That's the public appearance of you. But your character, your integrity, that is what is shown in private. That's what nobody sees. That's what means most, is your character, your integrity. Because guess what? Regardless of what anybody says, you got to face yourself in the mirror every day, and you got to know. And that's why so many businesses have come and gone throughout history. Massive businesses wiped out, and a lot of times it was due to leaders who were leading the company or board of directors that didn't have good ethics. They didn't have solid principles. They're willing to cut corners, and because of it, the business crumbled. And so I don't recommend that, even if it takes you a lot longer to build your business and to achieve success, doing it the right way. Do it the right way. The truth is always good enough. Don't take the shortcuts, because the shortcuts are always going to be the longest path to success. The shortcuts are always the longest road to success. And that's why casinos are so popular. Gambling is so popular, because everybody wants to take the shortcut. People don't want to put in the work and the sweat and the grit and the time of what it takes to really build a solid business and to make money the right way. That's why people are always looking for the get-rich-quick schemes. That's why there will always be a market for the get-rich-quick schemes, because people are looking for shortcuts. But a shortcut is always going to be the longest road to success. So do things the right way. Build your business on solid principles, on honesty. And by being honest alone, you can beat out a lot of the competition. I think that's been, One of my secrets to success over the year is I'm 100% honest, and people, what you see is what you get. But being honest, that'll pay off in the long run, because your character is always shining through. People can sense it. All right, so do the right thing, guys. You can do what you want to do, but my recommendation as a coach and the one providing a lot of recommendation and advice in this channel is to build your businesses on solid principles. Be honest, even if it's longer. Don't go for the shortcuts. Do the right thing. Build your business on solid principles.